Hello friends, hope you're having a great weekend. Today is November 30, 2025 and today we are going to do a pre-market analysis on gold. Before going to the session, I suggest you watch the pre-market analysis which was done on November 24, 2025. On November 24, 2025, I mentioned that there are chances where gold can rise from 4058 to 4145 range or more. Also, I have mentioned in the same video itself that there are always chances that market can go beyond this range as well. So let's see what happened after this. So from this area, you can see while mentioned the gold was at 4056 range. You can see the 4056 range. From here, market has directly gone up to 4223 range. Even if you won't calculate from 4056 to 4222, still we have captured a pips of 966 pips. Also, some people who have traded further has created a profit of 1726 pips. Now let's see what is going to happen next in gold. Before going to the session, let me delete all the previous data so that you won't be confused. We'll start as fresh. As you know that the range in between 3894 or let's say 3900 to 3813 is a great support in the daily time frame for gold. Let me give it as green. Market has taken a huge support from here and has generated a profit. As we mentioned, it has generated a profit of around total 3649 pips. Now, if you see, market is currently in a rejection zone. As mentioned in the last week video, it's in a complete rejection zone or a supply zone, varying from supply zone starting from 4220 range to 4385 range. Now, which is the next support for gold, or which is the next precise rejection zone for gold? Let's see. Now, if the gold comes down, we can see that there is a small fair value gap in between 4107 to 4101. So we can take the area including the fair value gap and this candle as a buying order block. Let me give it as green. So this is a buying order block for gold in between 4109.21 to 4022.06. Now, if you ask me precisely that where gold would be falling from or till where gold can reach, let's go to the 4 hours time frame and see. Now, while looking into the 4 hours time frame, let's delete this daily time frame from here just to understand what is happening in the 4 hours. You can see that there is a small wick or a shadow which is in between 4223 to 4244. It's a tiny wick. There are chances that this can act as a rejection zone. We are not sure, but this can also act as a rejection zone in between this. So let me give it as red for your convenience. Now, while looking into the zones, you can see that there is a fair value gap in between 4316 to 4271. Let's take from this fair value gap to the toppest range, where this range in between 4273 to 4383 as a supply zone. This will act as a supply zone. This is the precise supply zone that I can tell you. We can even reduce to the range in between 4,383 to 4,314. But the reason why I'm keeping it like this is because even if you go to the daily time frame or even if you go to the 4 hours time frame, there is also a fib zone, a fib rejection zone in between these ranges. That is the only reason why I took the entire block. If you check the previous video, you can see that I took the entire block from the range of 4,220 to 4,385. The reason why I took is because there is also a fib rejection zone from this area. So if you ask me whether to trade, it's not a safe zone to trade, I would say. Again, I would say it's not a safe zone to trade. Last week also I mentioned that from here market would go up at least till 4,145. But here I cannot say that market would rise or fall, or we cannot say anything. Also, the last day we have gone through a huge market freeze due to the CME outrage that have happened. So as you can see in this news, due to the outrage which has happened in CME, which is Chicago Mercantile Exchange, which is the largest exchange in the world, one of the largest centralized exchange in the world. They are same like an institution. So what happened was their servers went down, and due to which the entire global market was facing trading issues. The entire trading was halted last day. They have mentioned in their Twitter that they are fixing the issue, and from coming Monday the issues will be sorted out. Anyhow, there are many people who have taken a great profit in this volatility. There are also people who got panicked in this volatility. But you know something, we should expect something like this all the time when we are trading the market. Also, it is very important that you use proper risk management so that even while in the volatile market, your account is always safe. So while studying, if it has happened before, the last time when it was happened was at 2018. But it was not this huge, but it was like, it went down for like maybe a few minutes or something like that. Before that, it happened in 2015 and 2013 as well. But in 2025, it was little big, where it went, the market was out for completely something around 5 to 6 hours or something like that. So anyhow, let's see in Monday market open what is happening. So coming back to the technical analysis, my dear friends, as I mentioned, 4,223 to 4,383 will always remain as the supply zones. So as I mentioned last week, I'm out of the market. Like once the market reached here, I'm completely out of the market because it's not a good place to trade, because we cannot say what is going to happen in the news for the coming next week. So also while checking, we can see there is a trend line liquidity which is here. So trend line liquidity is a place where the retail traders would like to enter. So maybe we can consider this as a breakout as well. So we cannot say. Anyhow, we need to wait for the market whether it would react from this supply zone, or maybe there are chances that it can come down and take support from this area, go up. We cannot say. Or else there are still chances that if the news in the coming days are positive, market can go up to this range as well. We need to wait and see. Anyhow, if you ask me, I'm out of the market. I won't trade because this is a good supply zone for gold, and it's a fib rejection area also for the gold. So I would also like to share some of the profits which are taken by our students in the past 1 week. There are hundreds of students who have taken huge profits and are community members who are earning good profits even in this very tough market. So let me show you their profits. So this is a video recording which is taken from our group, where you can see these are the profits taken by our students and members and community members. So last week was a good week for us. Even though there was a market outrage issue, the server issue and all, still our members managed to take good profits in the last 1 week. So also I would like to mention that this accounts that I show right now, it's not a demo account, it's a real account. We only post the profits which are taken in the real account. So there are hundreds and thousands of screenshots to show you, but I have only shown you few screenshots so that you can understand that how the team members are growing and how our video is helping all the members. Now looking into the news for the coming 1 week, you can see on Monday there is good news that could affect gold, where Fed Chair Powell is speaking, and I have heard somewhere that they could cut down some of the interest which can affect gold. Now on Tuesday we have job openings. On Wednesday you should be very careful as you have non-farm employment change, the crude oil inventories and all those things are there. On Thursday also initial jobless claims. So in this news, if you ask me what is the outcome, so as I always tell you, if the market is in a rejection zone and if a news is coming, there are chances that market would come down mostly 70%. And if the market is in a demand zone, from there market would rise if a news is coming. That is what I have noticed in the past 5 years. So my dear friends, whatever it is, believe in the technicals. Also, you should learn regarding the fundamentals as well, and make sure that you use proper risk management so that you won't lose your capital. So if you are making some profits, withdraw the profits on a daily basis or on a weekly basis so that you can enjoy the profits that you make out of your trades. So wishing you all the best, my dear friends. Trade safe. Thank you so much and all the best.